think it's been a couple weeks since I fired this truck up, I think. But yeah, I just added oil to it. So, yeah, let's fire it up. Antifreeze is good there. Oh yeah, we're still good. I haven't been really starting it that much because, well, you know, you guys know every other week I'll go to Wabash and of course I'm busy with work and everything else, and I've been helping with my cousin Jared on the frame that he bought for his Ranger. So I haven't really had the time to fire this thing up. It's like 80 something right now. It's pretty hot today. Today's the start of the heat again, going on for 3 days. Now I figured I'd start this thing up. It does have plenty of fuel in it, and I got 10 gallons for it not too long ago. Actually, a couple weeks ago, when I had it running last, is when I got fuel. So yeah, I'll just let it run while I'm putting that frame inside. Yeah, she sounds amazing. Alright, we'll let her run for a little bit. Okay, well, I figured I'd do a startup video of my tractor. Little things have changed with it. Well, I should say I had to do a repair to it. I've been using it quite a few days lately, because that's what I've been using to put that frame inside. So had to put another power steering line in it. We just ended up using brake line for it instead of a rubber hose. So that leak is cured, but it's still got a big leak. I don't know if I think it's diesel, or I don't know what it is, but yeah, she's still leaking something pretty bad. I think that's diesel, but I'm not sure. No, I haven't been checking the oil on this because every time I do, it's over full. So I'm just going to keep running it. I'll start checking it again eventually, but yeah, still should add power steering fluid to this because it lost quite a bit. There's a wasp on here, but they're going to get scared away eventually anyways. Yeah, this thing's been running amazing. Let's go ahead and start it up. There we go. This one runs great as well. This one hasn't ran for quite a while, so hopefully it still starts. Shouldn't be bad. Yeah, it still fires up. A little slow, but this battery's not the best. Yep, she is loud. Okay, let's start the 08 Navigator. It's still around, of course, for now. $255,073 miles. Still starts up all right. Okay, putting those on, put the rear on, roll the windows up. Yep. Oh, there's you guys remember the 07 F650? That's not the one, but it's still around and running beautiful. So that's another one they have. is. It still runs decent. It's still around here for now. So, yeah, she's dirty. Very dirty. Let's start this one now. I haven't done a startup with these in a long time, so very good. Why not? Well, let's do a startup on old Blue in the morning. It's like 7:43 right now. Might as well start it before me and my dad go to Ohio later today. So I fired it up like a couple days ago, so I know it's not going to have a problem. And that startup was about 2 weeks of sitting, and it fired right up. Just like that, didn't even hit the... Man, this thing sounds good when it's cold, low idling. I love this thing. Let's kick the high idle on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I haven't uploaded in quite a while, but that's kind of why I fired this up. Good old fuck off Friday. You gotta do something, you know, before you start working. That was kind of weak. Alright, got one with water. haven't fired this thing up since I parked it here. I haven't had a battery maintainer on it, so I bet you it'll fire up fine though. No problem. I don't really have a maintainer here at the shop right this minute, because all the ones I have here are in use in other vehicles. I just want to make sure it's going to fire up. It should, because I had it running for an hour and I had it running for 20 minutes with the booster on. It's going to start right up just fine. Yep. The window's kind of sticky. Got a battery, 2 battery maintainers coming. One for the GMC bucket truck and the other one for my old 88 250. So I think I might put old blue here and move this where that's at. So yeah, fired right up. I figured it would. And if this thing wasn't so rotted out, it'd be a good, me and my dad would probably sell it or probably freaking drive it. Who knows? Because this is a good runner. So, yep, there it is. Once you get this thing fired up after a jump start, battery holds for a while, so there we go. .39 degrees this morning, September 8th. I haven't made a startup video of these in a little while, so let's do it. Well, it's Tuesday. I forgot to fire this thing up yesterday, so let's go. We let off so the starter didn't. Did good though. I do have a tender for it now, so thing always starts up. Well, actually, I haven't fired this thing up since the day it acted up when I was messing around with all the shop cars. Let's see if it's going to act up again. I'm going to fire it up to move it so I can put the tender on it that I bought for it. Yep. She did great. Didn't even run rough or anything. There we go. Got one more to start. Gotta love it. Let's see what our voltage is sitting at. Unplug it. Gotta put fuel in it. I'm not gonna run this thing long, but I just want to see how the 13.3, yep. Just like the motorhome and stuff. Bet you this thing will crank pretty good. Come on, battery. Yeah, look how high that is. Stupid neutral safety. Yep, there we go. It'll pop up eventually. Yep. Running good though. Looks like I got a pulley right there that's on the vacuum pump that's wobbling a lot. Oh well, old truck things. Tripping over my own cord. There it is. So, yeah. I'm gonna get her fired up here. There we go. Can't remember if old Blue's keys are in it or if I took them out. I gotta check. I haven't ran this thing in quite a while. I think the last time it was ran is when I did the shop shenanigans video. Had the tender on it though. Oh yeah, that one don't work. 89 degrees, holy crap. I'll get the key for that one in a bit, but we'll do two right now. Do the Suburban in my Jeep. So the Jeep hasn't ran for a while. This one hasn't ran for a little bit. So I'm keeping the Jeep now. It ain't going anywhere. My cousin Jared don't want it. And I told him I'd rather him spend his money on something a little nicer. So that's going to be my winter beater. I'm pretty damn excited. It's going to be a winter beater, because I don't really want to drive that no more. That thing's in better shape than the Jeep. Would like to beef the frame up on the Jeep eventually though. But I haven't really drove it either because the hood won't latch now on either side. So see if I can do something about it. And then I'm probably gonna okay, maybe I would take the White Ranger. I'm gonna trailer the HGS to the shop. Yeah, I'll just use the White Ranger because it don't ever really tow nothing. So yeah. So yeah, let's fire the Jeep up. Yeah, I gotta get a U-joint put in this. Probably 2. U-joint and the leaf spring shackle, which I've had for a while. And then I probably will just put the cluster back in. That shows 320,000 since I don't want to get rid of this now. The only reason I took it out is because I was going to put it on. I put it on Marketplace for a bit, and then I ended up taking it down. Then my cousin Jared wanted it, and then we got to talking. I said, well, I kind of want it for a winter beater. He says, I didn't want it anyway. I'm just looking for a cheap beater, good on feel. I said, works for me. So I'll just put the 320,000 mile cluster in there, but I'll still, when I change the oil, I'll still write the actual mileages on the engine. That way I can keep track of how many miles are on the engine. But if it's a vehicle you're not going to sell, it ain't going to hurt it. But if you're going to sell it, keep the original cluster to the vehicle in there. So, and since the cluster has, I wasn't going to do the soldering thing, but that's too much of a risk. Could break something in the cluster. So had the cluster in the office for like 3 months with LEDs in it. And I do not like this cluster because it's too boring. So it's going to get that one back in it. Shows more mileage, but it's got a tack and actual gauges. Gotta get the park thing fixed too. Yeah. There we go. As long as you prime the fuel pump, fires right up. It's always been that way. I'll actually take the tender all the way out, and I might, even though the hood don't latch, I might go in Liberty Mills with it a little bit. Yeah, I need to give her an interior clean, and definitely an exterior clean. Yeah, I'm excited to drive this. Look, there's my dad. There it is. Runs like a champ, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing frame repairs to this, but I'll still drive it in the winter. Just make sure to keep it freaking washed. So, something about letting your graduation gift go. You just can't really do it. So, it's not going anywhere, and I'm serious this time. So, it's just a good running Jeep. It does run and drive okay, so, other than that bad U-joint and leaf spring shackle, but the Jeep, they're going to rot out. I can find me a nice one in Florida. See, that doesn't latch on either side anymore. Used to latch on this side, but not now. They both don't. So let's fire the Suburban up. I haven't took this thing out for a ride because it's got a trans issue. It like shifts way too soon when you're getting up to speed, but when you manually shift it, it does all right. So I don't know if it's just me or what, but eventually I'm going to be getting this thing fixed, but I'm focusing on the Ranger right now. I'll tell you guys. Okay, so I haven't uploaded any videos of really it starting, but I got videos to put, but I'll tell you guys, yes, it's coming along. Took her for first test drive about almost 2 days ago, and the front U-joint caps exploded out. So I got a new U-joint. Gonna put that in sometime this weekend and see how she drives after that. So yeah, these two starts are done for now. I'll do the LSC and the 08 Navigator next, because those two have been sitting a while too. So all right, Jeep and Suburban are still running. I'm gonna grab more keys, but I got two vehicles. Ryan will fire up and move first, and then we'll go on with the other video on the other two. So, get the town car keys. The Suburban keys, or the 05 Suburban keys, are already in it. It was actually running this morning, so or running earlier. But we're gonna start and move both of those, and then we'll get on with the 95 LSC and the blue Navigator. So fire this up too. I drove this the other night, so it's only been sitting for a little over a day. All right, let's do this one now. I'm gonna put this one up for sale at some point. If I had the money, I would buy this off my dad, just considering how cool of a color it is. But I don't have the money to buy it, so but yeah, I would have bought it already. Then I would have had two Suburbans, an 05 and a 99. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get these two moved, and I'll upload this video now. Let's go wide lens this time. Just check the oil on this. It's good. Hasn't been started for a couple weeks. Just took the tender off. This one's gonna have to get used tomorrow, because I'll show you guys what's going on with the other one. Listen how fast that thing started. Sorry about the fogginess. Oh, there it is. Alright, first start of the day for the bus. Had the battery charger on 10 amp all night because we left the fridge plugged in to get it cold, so should crank nice and fast. Oh yeah. There we go. And the actual battery charger was on it, so I'm going to put it in here actually, just in case we might need it. I got the maintainer for it. Alright. I'm going to high idle it, air it up quicker, and I'll get that charger out. I don't know what makes it air up faster with a high idle, but it does. So I'm just going to start things, and I'm not going to talk. And sometimes those are the best videos, so hope you guys will enjoy the startups. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed the startups. Never mind, I forgot one. Just unplugged that. Don't know where all the bird shit came from. How they got in, I have no idea. Ford keys, I'm telling you what. Let me open them. I'll just go back here with the phone. So it hasn't ran for a little while. There it is. This thing charges really good. Well, since that video I made, I am driving Gasser right now. I am actually about 3 minutes from my grandma and grandpa's. I filled it up at Huck's. I'm going to drive it until this absolutely needs to be used on the business, but yep, I'm now driving it. Had it on Tornado 4000 for most of the day on repair, and I'm going to put it back on because it was not fully maintained. So, but I'm going to put it on regular charge this time. So, yep. You guys can tell it's dark out. 9:47 p.m. I'm just going to keep it at the gauges here. About to turn off old Highway 24. So, which is County Road 700. Yeah, these turn signals are bright as hell in this. Because you guys know all these are LEDs, of course. I don't do one of these driving videos much anymore. I like showing the gauges because, well, it's just nice seeing what everything's doing, so I don't really like to show people's houses a whole bunch, but wrong one. The high beams on this thing are great. See, don't want this battery to go bad, so I'm going to start driving it. This truck, the only time this truck gets used is pulling the stump grinder anymore. So that's kind of why I'm driving it. My dad says I can drive it anytime, so I did ask him first. So I always do, make sure it's alright with him. It seems to be driving great. I mean, it probably needs things here and there, but I mean, it stops good. I guarantee it needs front brakes, but this truck's driving really good, so yeah. And surprisingly, the fuel gauge hasn't moved off of full yet. It usually does by now. It's currently got 7.42 miles of the gallon. Filled it up, took $62, and it was at 145 miles and below a quarter of a tank, so it'll be better now. Because the person that drives just beats the shit out of it, so yeah, it doesn't get taken care of when it gets used. So, well, it is what it is. You got people that beats the shit out of your vehicles all the time, but it's aggravating, but they don't care. Not theirs, they don't have to put money in it. And I don't think of it that way. I just drive everything easy. I actually drive other people's vehicles easier than my own. Like the blue truck, I don't treat that one bad. So this truck, I do the same thing. Especially since it's got 275,000, and she does leak oil and burn it a little bit. You gotta be easy on it. Oh yeah, I forgot my grandma and grandpa are gone because my cousin Logan's got a game every Friday. So that's where they're at right now. So, yep, see, I'm about to back into their driveway. Alright. Sorry about the camera angles. Yeah, it looks like the truck's smoking a little bit. That's because it burns oil. I haven't really smelled it though, so that's pretty surprising. But I did check the oil before I took it. Well, the video I made, I checked it before I fired it up. You know what? I'm going to pull this in front of the barn because that's what I was going to do if my grandpa's truck wasn't there. Because I'm going to keep the tornado on it all night. Because it might have a draw somewhere, but it's so weird it went dead because it never had battery issues. So, you know, it sat a while, but this thing sat for 3 months before and still started up fine. So, whatever. Alright. And I got a jack to drop off in here, so. And I got a detail bucket in here, so. Yep, I'll just park in front of the door. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see how dusty this thing is? Yeah, I was going to clean it, but, yeah, well, didn't have really time, so. Freaking thing's running good, though. Alright. Feel good to be out of here. Okay. I'll leave the key in it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You guys seen the startup of this yesterday. Learning the hard way absolutely sucks because I fired it up and forgot all about it. Let it run for 2 hours and came back and the damn thing was overheating. Still running all right. My coolant was boiling over like crazy. Who knows how long it was overheated for. Lost quite a bit of coolant. So I got some there. We may be using this today and I'm hoping this thing's going to be all right. Because you know these 4.0s, they love to pop their heads. Temperature got pretty much where my finger was. So yeah, she was hot. Oh, that was the dumbest mistake I've ever made. I'll make a video of that. But maybe. But it was still running. So, and it wasn't running too bad. No knocking or nothing. So I think it'll be okay. But it got really hot. Didn't start it up anymore after having, you see where the coolant went over. Yeah, so make sure, guys, when you start a vehicle, don't get distracted and let it run, especially if it overheats. My dad said he tried starting and he's having issues with the cables again. But I'm just going to top the coolant off. Yeah, damn it, I hope it didn't hurt it. Okay, I'm going to leave the cap off. I want to see if I can get her to... These things are junk. Yeah. I think that's the one giving the problems now. We may be taking this to a truck show. So. Been fired right up. Hey, she fired right up. I'll pour a little bit in at a time. Okay, coolant's nice and full. I overfilled the reservoir a bit. Coolant started coming out of there, so that might not be a good thing. So, but I am going to move it though and shut it right off pretty much. Okay, I won't let you run long at all. Yeah, this thing got hot, guys. For it to be running this good, it's impressive. I hope it didn't pop the head. It don't seem to be running that bad. It always runs a little rough because it doesn't have O2 sensors in it. He is kind of running a little shit. She sounds good. Just always been a little rough because of the O2 sensors. But yeah, she sounds alright. Let's see if it's I know this isn't a good idea, but oh, well, good thing is it ain't pressurizing quick, so we're fine. But, yep, we're all right. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off. Yeah. So, yep, there we go. I was hoping that one wasn't going to be dead because it's been almost a month since it ran with no tender on it. Yep, we had a cold night last night. We're going to have another one tonight, so this one hasn't ran in a couple of days. this one's been sitting the same amount of time as the marquee. Gotta finish putting everything back together because I'm putting the factory radio in it, back in it. I'll finish doing this right now. Definitely got some electrical issues that needs taken care of. Let's give this one a shot. Plenty of antifreeze. Still got those three running. This one hasn't been started for a long time. It bumped and it didn't die. And that's choke off right there. Nice. Fucking thing still runs good. Had to get a big screwdriver to separate those and get it to go on all the way. So I can find it. Probably disconnected though afterwards. Wish the damn thing would still go in reverse. Get it out of these weeds. Just in case it does, I'll move those two. There you go, fired up. Four diesel starts and one gas start. Sweet. Batteries weren't dead, but I like to keep this thing on the charger for the colder weather. There's the 98 Frontier. Yep, still around. cranked really good. Alright, now for that one. Oil's in the hatch marks. This thing hasn't been run since it was last year's, and that was a month ago. Yeah, my camera's kind of getting blurry because my case is crap. Got a new one coming though. Listen to that! A month! I'm gonna leave that open. Start this one. This one you don't have to wait for the light. These 6.7s start without waiting. This thing's been doing really good after it been deleted. Seat fired right up. Nice. There we go. Let's do the black truck and then it was already started for a minute today. That one wasn't though. Alright, that's it. So you guys see that this 2005 F-150 is here. We did not buy the truck, but the owner of it wanted us to drive it back from where it was sitting, take it to his shop here in Manchester. So we drove it with a bad battery, and of course it didn't start back up after driving for about a half hour, 35 minutes. And we didn't even air the tires up. Drove on dry rotted tires, of course rusty brakes. Truck's been sitting for 2 years when I started it yesterday, but you guys can see the frame is in really bad shape. You can see the holes over there, I bet. Yeah, you guys get it. When these trucks rot out, they rot out bad. And we were going to buy it. I was going to think of this for a winter beater, but the price we want to pay for it, he doesn't want to take it. He thinks he can get more out of it. I mean, it needs like $800 worth of tires, and the frame is no good. I mean, is the inside over here? Yeah, just a bunch of nastiness. From here to here in the inside is big holes. I mean, this stuff's just breaking apart easy. There's no stopping it as the damage has already been done. So, yeah. And if it is the right price, I am going to drive it for a winter beater because it's already rusted out, but it's not N2 yet. So, just as the owner of this thing, he's a salesman, but he's a very hard negotiator. So, yeah. So, yeah, it ran. My dad said it ran great. So, that's good. I'm not even gonna. I don't even think I'm just gonna clean it up by hand. No point in really doing much. I am gonna clean the terminals. I will do that. And spray them so they'd have good connections. So, yeah, when we got here, the only light that came on the dash was an airbag light. So yeah, that battery's from 19. So, but we got one for 117 bucks from Walmart. Got the 750 cold cranking amp. So, and the owner did give my dad money to get a battery because he wanted us to, and he kind of wants us to look at this thing over a little bit. So he's a good old guy. Me and my dad known him for a long time. So yeah. And this truck, I've been wanting this thing for a long time, but if he ain't gonna take the price we want for it, we're wanting to weigh. We're just not gonna do it. He won't tell us exactly how much. So hopefully we'll know more Monday. So if you guys see more videos on this truck, then that'll answer your guys' question. But for now, I'm gonna clean the terminals, put that battery in there, and start it up a little while. So that way and then the alternator will actually take a good break. But yeah, you guys seen how black the freaking oil was in this. I mean, blackest gas engine oil I think I have ever freaking seen. Actually, it doesn't look as bad now after it getting driven, but you guys can see it's pretty bad. So the coolant, I don't know how that looks. I know it's got coolant in it. Pretty nasty, but there's no, just plain old water. All right, let me get my wire brush. Batteries, terminals aren't going to clean themselves. So you guys know I'm crazy about corroded battery terminals. So that's what I like to do. I like to take a big wire brush like this. As you see, those ones are bad. Terminal felts, and of course the protectant spray. This will help from your batteries corroding. It'll really help. So, especially if you live in Indiana, you know, you see how rusty this truck is. About half hour later, got these as clean as I can get them. I sprayed the terminals on the battery, and then I put the felts on, put these, and then I sprayed them on top, then put these on, then I sprayed all these like crazy. I know it looks overkill, but as corroded as they were before, don't want it to ever corrode again. So just going to put that on, just like that. So yeah, she's ready to fire up. So of course, battery covers on, the hold down is tight. Just fire it up. Yeah, this thing's so filthy. $174,602. Yeah, I wasn't doing that yesterday. Let's go for it. There we go. Yep, she fires right up. Oh yeah, I forgot this truck does that. Ah, that stupid thing. Now I can set the clock. Time is set. I got it 3 minutes fast.
Whatever I can think.
All right. This thing runs great. Well, hopefully I'll end up driving it in the winter. We'll see. I think we'll hear more Monday. So, but yeah, there we go. So you're started right up. Yeah, of course, put 20 bucks of gas in it. That's why it's running better than it was yesterday. So, but that said, it ran beautiful. I'm going to air the tires up on it. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the video. Air these tires up. Well, it's time for this piece of shit to go back to where it belongs. It's Sunday here. So I'm going to get the tender unplugged. Fire it up. Get the damn thing out of the house. That's it. Very well may need to have gas dumped in the carburetor. Been sitting all summer. Oh good, it didn't roll back. Let's see if it's got juice. Yep. Yeah, I took it off so I don't flood it. Probably needs gas up there. It took a while last time too, but it eventually started. Okay, now I'll chug it. Yep. Yep. I knew it'd start. Yep, running good. Oh, okay. It was. That's not bad though, as long as it sat for 3/4. Doesn't run bad to me. Sounds pretty good. We gotta keep the throttle up though. Sweet. I never even tested that. Damn thing. Come on. I had the tender on and it fully maintained, and you guys seen I already had it started. I ran it for a little while. I think it's time to get the big battery in this freaking piece of shit. You want to leave this here? That's what it does. Key must be inside. Finally got the battery back. I think I ran for a month. I'm not going to prime it, just going to see how cranky it is. I just got to go get the key. Yeah. Let me go get the key. And we'll get the key for this one too. I took the maintainer, or I unplugged it this morning earlier. It wasn't this morning, but I unplugged it earlier to use a cord. So we'll start this one too. Let's do this one first since it's not loud. And check the maintainer cord and make sure it's not going to hit the belt. I'll just move it over to here. Yep, we're good. Battery shouldn't go dead anymore with the maintainer on it. Like I said, I just took it off earlier today. Dusty. There we go. See how the cranker is going to do. Here it's going to be cranky like it was before. And I was just turning the key on and sitting for a couple days and letting the fuel pump run. See how it's like right now. Here we go. Not too bad. It's got a flat back tire. I'll probably just wait to move it when I have the air compressor. What? When did I make another video? It's 32 degrees out this morning. This thing hasn't been started for a while.
Stuff. All right, 888-545-5655. They're out there.
This says 31. Yep, it's full of frost.
I forgot that I pulled this story. We talked about this. I touched on it yesterday because I saw the video.
Oh, there's frost on the rear. Nope, just dirt. There's the exhaust. Since we got the rear bearing changed, the ABS light hasn't been on.
This was the story we were talking about yesterday when I tied in. The first comment after I watched the video of these old white guys, they should be described as well.
There we go. I don't even know. It's been summer last time this thing was running. Got maintainer swapped yesterday. Okay, let's get all this out of here. Oh, wow. I haven't sat in this thing for a while. Let me know when you're ready. Oh yeah. Still gotta book the alternator in. I can't believe it started so fast. Yeah. Yeah. Running great, man. Now she's charging. Sounds good. Here's the next one we're going to be storing in the building. My grandpa's 92 F-150. Let's get her started. Yep, she doesn't run very good right now. He's running awful. They need some intake gasket work done too. That's why it runs like that. She starts right up though.